After botanist H.N. Ridley introduced rubber trees to Malaya in 1877, the British brought in Indians to work the rubber plantations. Life for these indentured laborers was grueling. They worked from dawn to dusk, clearing jungles, planting seedlings, and tapping rubber, all for a pittance. Many were worked to death, while others died of malnutrition and incessant tropical diseases. Despite it all, they kept telling the stories of their lives through music, writing, and singing folk songs about their plight. This was unveiled by brothers Kumanavannan Rajendran and Gogularaajan Rajendran, who are spearheading a documentary about Malaysian plantation life. They are using the folk songs of old to trace the lives of those who came over from India more than a century ago. The documentary began to take shape in 2021 through the brothers' research for a fictional film on plantation life under their production company, Om Sakti Films.
I was writing a fiction film and it was based in the plantation, the story.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do research for that fiction. So we started by interviewing laborers who used to work and live in the plantation. And it's only then I noticed like, wow, there's so much stories that just waiting to be told. And like some of the grandmother I meet, I'll just ask like, how are you? And then they'll be talking for 2 hours. So they have so much stories to tell and they're getting old. And these are like so important stories. So yeah, that's why we thought like there is a necessity to fill this void. So we took it upon.
Gogularaajan said their fiction film research led them to Professor Dr. R. Dandayutham's work, a University of Malaya professor from India who documented Malaysian folk songs in the 80s.
So the people I interviewed, most of them have moved out of the plantation.
Yeah.
So when they're telling me the stories, they are really good, but there is a distance in their memory. One is the distance in the space and distance in time. So I was craving for something, exploring different forms, like how to tell these things, and I found the folk song. And when I read one of the song from Dr. Dandayutham's collection, it's actually this song. It's பாலு மரம் வெட்டலான்னு பழைய கப்பல் ஏறி வந்தோம் 45 காசு போட்டு நட்டெலும்ப கலட்டுறாங்க 35 காசு போட்டு மூட்டெலும்ப முறிக்கிறாங்க. It's so simple, but it just put you in that.
What does it mean?
To tap a rubber tree, we bought it on an old ship. For 45 cents, he's breaking my back. For 35 cents, he's bending my joints. We miss that emotional experience of their life, which makes them human. So I think it is important to reclaim that, and the songs gives you just that, the emotional experience of the Indians.
Dandayutham's book titled Malaysian Folk Songs contained over 500 plantation songs collected from workers, but the melodies were missing.
During his weekend, he would go to plantation and he would tape
The
songs. He was doing it out of passion. But then before he could complete his work, he passed away. His family transcribed them and published it into a book. In the 500 folk songs, there are just so many things. Even though it was collected in the 80s, because it's oral history, it is transmitted from generation to generation. So it tells a story that spans a long history.
Gogularaajan said Dandayutham's folk song compilation painted a detailed picture of plantation workers' daily struggles and survival.
So from the early immigrant who came from the famine and the boat journey and how they were tricked into this, and when they arrive at its forest, and then their homesickness, and then how they evolve. Like if you arrange them in a timeline, it tells a whole story from the early immigrant to independence. And they sung it in song, all the 500 songs, even though it's singing about something happy, there is an underlying pain.
The 80-minute-long musical documentary titled Araro Ariraro will be filmed in Banting and Curling plantations and is expected to be released in March 2026. The brothers have roped in 10 people who lived in estates to star in their documentary.
So we couldn't use all the 500 songs, but we are using around 15 songs. We pick 15 songs that best reflect the life and best for recreating into image.
Gogularaajan described the documentary as their offering to plantation residents, ensuring their history remains alive for future generations.
35 காசை போட்டு மூட்டெலும்ப முறிக்கிறானே